Silver's our roll coverage. When we're playing a Tampa, we like to call silver for our check out of our Tampa set. We feel like it keeps the idea consistent. I know it's a different coverage, but it keeps the idea a little bit more consistent. We tell this corner, you're a flat slice player. If you were to draw cover 3 up on the board, that corner or that free safety, whoever's in outside of number 2 there, when they're playing cover 3, they're going to work out in that area, and this is the difference: is the corner's now going to work inside. We're not going to get hands on number 1. We're going to work a slice technique with this corner and be extremely aggressive with getting him involved. He's the player that they can't account for when you're rolling the coverage. So we want to be sneaky with him and try to get him involved as much as we possibly can and tell him to go make a play. Pretty simple concept between the free safety and boundary safety. Free safety is going to work over top to the deep third. Boundary safety working also to the middle third. And again, I can't overemphasize this enough, but we talk with our safeties about shuffle, crossover run, the push for depth in the middle of the field and in the deep third. All right, it's not something that they're necessarily used to doing, although working in the middle of the field they're very used to doing. So we want to make sure we push and pedal and work for depth. This strong safety, very important now. Again, he's working away. He's working to the passing strength here, so we got the passing strength up. All right, no tight end in the ball game, so that strong safety is going to the passing strength. And where we're going to align him, we're going to start him outside in an apex position, in between number 2 and number 3. And before the ball snapped, he's actually going to move to an head up to inside position of number 3 to allow that corner to work to the football. All right, we want to give that corner plenty of space. We want to make sure our distribution is right and allow for that space there. And we're going to, like I said, we're going to slice that corner. We tell the corner, by alignment, you're taking away hitch and slant right now. You're going to react to the outcut, but you're taking away the hitch and the slant by your alignment right now. Any sort of sprint out game, we got this here in the spring. This was awesome. Any sort of sprint out game, that's not something that the corner's necessarily looking for. He's reading high hat, low hat, through number 3. So when we did get some sprint out, it kind of caught us off guard being aggressive. We just need to turn, run, and find the nearest flat threat. So that corner's got to be heavy and hard on the flat threat. The flat threat there by the trips. Our Willie linebacker here, he's curl first, flat second, really trying to look up number 1. And then, no number 1. 1 goes away. What's now coming back across the field? So many times we just kind of turn and run out there and we're looking up number 1 and 1's running a vertical. We never recognize these routes coming back across the field. So we got to be smart with that player to make sure he recognizes and understands that if no number 1, what's coming back across the field. Okay. In this picture here, you can see our corner start to slice in. Okay, we're going to slice in with this corner here. All right. And really try to work and take away a route by one of these 2 players. And that's the reason why we're doing it. Again, this ball's on the far hash. You take a look at the alignment by number 1 here. He's at the top of the numbers. That's going to take a heck of a throw to throw the ball out to him. So by alignment, we're taking away hitch and slant, even going to move inside just a little bit more. Typically what we like to do is mess around with our linebackers alignment here, and again, there's your tight end set. Okay, so we got a will linebacker to the tight end. He's going to be in an apex position, but he could walk out here and just to kind of mess around a little bit, stand over top of number 2, and then before the ball snap, get in a true apex position in between number 2 and number 3. The corner's going to slice down. Safety is reading for high hat, low hat, shuffle, crossover run. Now he's over top of number 3. He's reading 2 to 1 as he's doing that. Make sure he gets his eyes on 2 here. This is a little bit different. This is a different concept for him. We got to push to the middle of the field player by our boundary safety corner with a single wide receiver. He's thinking to himself, this thing's almost due coverage. I'm almost man-to-man with this guy. Nobody's going to help me on a comeback. Nobody's going to help me on a curl. He will get help on a curl, but nobody's going to help him on a speed out. So he's thinking almost like this is man-to-man coverage for him. The key in this whole coverage is making sure that this guy here triggers and is overly aggressive. I want to make sure we get him involved.